It is hard to feel comfortable during pregnancy, and all of those aches and pains that come with the extra bump and weight can feel a little bit insurmountable. Wobbling around with pelvic pain is the worst. I have been there, friend, and I have found a better way. When it comes to pregnancy leggings that really provide the bump support you need and deserve, everyone raves about Blanqi. But I found that I still had issues like pelvic pressure around ligament pain and this obnoxious shooting pain that I learned was called lightning crotch. So I dug deeper, and let me tell you, I have found the one. So let's dig into my leggings review for the maternity leggings with the best bump support. I put a direct link to these leggings down in the description below so you can access these exact ones. And while this video is not sponsored and I paid for these leggings, I'm wearing them now and I'm going to show them to you myself. I did snag a discount code for you, so keep watching for that. When these leggings first came into my life, I was on a desperate hunt. I was pregnant with my daughter, and I had not really done any of the work to restore my abdominal muscles or my pelvic floor muscles after my son had been born 4 years earlier. So my body was wrecked and I needed a solution. I started showing my bump, I'm not even kidding you, around like 6 weeks because I had such weak muscles and everything was just bloating and bulging. I was having regular round ligament pain by 8 weeks and I was feeling a lot of pelvic pressure already by that time. So by the time I reached about 20 weeks, I was in constant pain. My whole pelvic and abdominal area was constantly sore and exhausted. And I went to see a pelvic floor physical therapist in desperate hopes that she could give me some kind of relief. I told her I needed something better than what I had, that the support leggings I was wearing, the Blanqis that I had loved during my first pregnancy, just weren't cutting it this time. And honestly, I was expecting to kind of walk away with her telling me to put on some sort of crazy girdle that, like, I don't know, came up under me and lifted everything and was going to be terribly uncomfortable, but maybe would work. So imagine my delight when she mentioned a much lesser known brand that it turns out was basically the miracle that I needed. Friend, meet Baobei. Yes, that is like bao bun. Apparently it means something precious, and I could not believe how well it supported my body and the something precious that I was carrying inside. I'm obsessed with a number of their products, but for today, let's just talk about their maternity leggings. These, and you can see full label here, are the Baobei Sculpt and Support maternity leggings, and they are my pick for the best support leggings on the market for baby bumps. I'm wearing them now, and I'm going to use this pair to show you just a few features. But before I tell you those features, I have a quick question for you that I want you to sound off in the comments about. These are my pick for the best leggings for belly support. But I want to know, what other categories do you want me to find the absolute best of and review for you? Drop a comment below and I'll get those created for you as soon as I find the perfect fit. All right, so the features that make these the very best support leggings. So first of all, there's just the overall quality. These are designed by a physical therapist and Pilates instructor. So there's a lot of attention that goes into the design specifically geared towards support. So it has this full belly panel that pulls all the way up over your belly to support it, which is really great, but the support in it is better than it is in most leggings, and I don't know the specifics behind it, but I think part of that is from this really strong material. It's stretchy, it's got a 4-way stretch, but it does not have a whole lot of give beyond the stretchiness. It really feels like it cinches things in a way that lifts and holds them in place. I put on some leggings that gave me that cinch, but they didn't give it to me in a comfortable way, and sometimes they even hurt kind of toward the top of my abdomen and made me feel like they were pushing things down. What I love about these leggings is the lift that I feel them giving me from that bottom up. So I know that there's weight coming off of my pelvic floor while I'm still getting a little bit of that cinch working around the sides right here to help support my diastasis recti, where these abdominal muscles are separated. It's giving me that, but instead of pushing together and down, it's pushing together and lifting up, which is key. And these are seriously the only leggings I found that felt like they were really fully doing that for me. Some other features I love, they are anti-pilling. So, you know, those little dots of fabric that you get, especially often between the legs where your legs chafe, where they rub together. Well, this pair, you can see there are none of these little dots here. And I have worn these leggings countless times. I cannot tell you how many times these leggings have been on my body, and yet they're still in perfect shape. They're also sweat wicking, so they really keep me cool enough unless it's the height of the summer. I live in Atlanta. It is hot here. So July, August, they're pretty warm during that time. But admittedly, anything is warm during that time, especially anything black. They do have other colors, but they're all pretty dark. So that would be my biggest hesitation for these if you're gonna be outside a lot in extreme heat. But because they're sweat wicking, they really do keep you cool, even in moderate heat. I live in them basically September through June. There is one feature they're missing that I desperately want though. So that way, if you're watching this, you might consider adding some pockets. So if you're looking for pocket leggings, these aren't your best bet. I can cover that in another video if you want me to, so let me know in the comments. But they're an amazing supportive option for both everyday comfort as well as for exercise when you want to make sure you've got that extra bump support and pelvic support. Biggest downside to these leggings, honestly, is that they run a bit on the pricier side. So, and stay with me here because I'm going to give you some good news. They're $90 for one pair, but here are the things that make that a lot better than it actually sounds. Number one, you don't need a ton of pairs of them. These are not cheap see-through leggings that are gonna pill, that are gonna pull, that you're gonna need to get multiple pairs of. You can have one pair, two if you're gonna wear them all the time, and you can be really good to go for most of your pregnancy with just these leggings. I showed you earlier how these hadn't pulled, they hadn't pilled. Everything about them looks brand new, and I have worn them time and time and time again. Also, they give you a chance to pay over time on the website, and I have a discount code for you. So if you put in code undefiningmotherhood when you shop at the link right below here in the description, you're gonna get 10% off your order. Overall, these are hands down the very best leggings for bump support, for abdominal support, for lifting, for pulling together, and for keeping that pelvic floor just a little bit more relaxed and not having quite as much weight going down onto it. They improve my pelvic pressure, they improve my round ligament pain. I'm not gonna pretend those things don't still exist sometimes, but they are so much better, and my low back feels much better at the end of the day after having been wearing these leggings. And super great part, when I squat, there is absolutely nothing here that is even remotely see-through. These leggings are so incredibly durable and thick with this material. You can stretch it every which way as far as you need to, and it does not become see-through. And that is actually why they're not just my favorite leggings for bump support. They are some of my favorite maternity leggings, period. But for today's video, they are the bump support winner. I don't want you to have to walk around with any more pain or pressure than you have to. So check these out, ask me questions in the comments, and let me know what you think. And now that you know the very best leggings for support, you might be wondering, what other pro tips could I learn so that I don't have to figure this all out for myself? Well, I have got you covered, friend. Check out my pregnancy must-haves playlist. I have linked it below, and find all of my videos to tell you everything that I have already curated for you to make pregnancy so much easier. And of course, if you found this video helpful, leave a thumbs up, give me a comment, and click that subscribe button, friend. Thanks so much. I'll see you soon. Bye.